What if I told you the worst character isn't even Sonic the Hedgehog? Not even any of the main villains, but instead his closest friend. Tails miles per hour. Hey guys, DDS here, and today we're going to be talking about how scary Tails the Fox truly is. Introduced in 1992 in the hit game Sonic 2, we are introduced to Tails. Now, what about Tails makes him so impressive is his building abilities and techniques. At the age of 8, this guy is able to rival the speeds of Sonic on foot. And not only is he able to match Sonic's feats physically, he's able to match his arch nemesis Eggman's feat mentally. Now, what makes this so surprising is that his age is only 8, and he's able to show his advance in technology through the later games. Now, moving a bit more forward into the Sonic longevity, we move to Sonic Adventure 2, where it highlights Tails' sheer dominance in technological advancement. We see Tails able to manipulate his intellect to create the Cyclone. Now, the Cyclone is a mechanized weapon which is able to fly, boost, and shoot the best thing, rockets. Now, what makes this mech so interesting, it is a revamp of his tornado plane. Now, if you don't know what a tornado plane is, it is the biggest staple of Tails' technology. This is an aeroplane which is able to have two different forms. One form which takes flight and the other one which forms a X formation which is able to battle, which we have seen Sonic and Tails both use in previous games. Now, bringing it back to Sonic Adventure 2, Tails was able to create and manipulate chaos energy, an energy so delicate and powerful and able to make a fake Chaos Emerald. Now, what makes this fake Chaos Emerald so important is the fact that Sonic was able to use it to conduct Chaos Control. Now, Chaos Control is the ability to manipulate chaos energy and teleport. Basically, an instant teleportation, like an instant transmission from DVC. And what makes this so influential and impactful is, if it was not for Tails' Chaos Emerald, Sonic was able to manipulate the fake Chaos Emerald and able to use Chaos Control learned from Shadow. Now, if Tails was not able to make that emerald, Sonic would not be alive currently in this show. He would be dead. And if we really want to get to how terrifying this character is in terms of intellect, is we were going to bring it to Sonic Generations. Now, Sonic Generation takes place in a space-time limbo with the Time Eater, which his name is very self-explanatory, Danny Eater. But what makes this foe so scarier to the rest of the cast of Sonic's villains is his time manipulation. He is able to send characters into a space and time that doesn't exist anymore, a limbo-like space. And Tails, being able to use his older self and his younger self at the same time, were able to explain the theory of manipulating time and space using the Chaos Emeralds. But they did change it to the Time Stone, but I'm going to keep it to the OG Sonic Generations because the Time Stones do get a bit confusing. Not only is Tails able to replicate the Chaos Emerald's energy, he can also use it to manipulate mechs. Now, if this guy was truly in the government industry and joins with the light of gun, the world as we know it would cease to exist. And this is why I highlight how scary Tails is of a character. Not only can Tails surpass Eggman's 300 IQ, he uses it in terms that no one ever would use it. He's the only canon character to create a Chaos Emerald locator and has such of the knowledge to create things to enhance Sonic's speed in multiple games. I don't think people really understand how bad Tails could be if he decided to go rogue. We've seen examples of Tails doing this in Sonic Prime. I do hate that show, I do not like bringing it up. Without Sonic's presence, Tails turns to the dark side and becomes 9. And we have seen 9 being able to manipulate the time energy to create a distant dimension for himself. And that is only one example of Tails going bad. And I don't think people really realize how bad this could really be for the whole main Sonic cast. Tails could basically rival the likes of Sonic if he really chose to, not only with his powers and his technology, but his intellect alone. The only thing that holds him back is the nigga's 8. I do need to mention that guy is only 8 years old, and his biggest fear is heights. You have 2 tails! Fly! But my main consensus is Tails is a formidable foe not to be messed with. Not only does he have such a high intellect at such a young age, he is able to harness that and manipulate that and other abilities that no other main Sonic crew cast has been able to use. And because of that, I believe Tails can be a dangerous opponent when pushed to the limits. But that's what I think about Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog, of course. What do you guys think about Tails? Do you really think he has that much potential, or is he just a bum? But if you guys agree with this video or disagree, please make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And just like that, guys, DDS out.